Okay, so what we have here is an actual scale drawing of a floor plan or a floor layout or a dream house like the project that we are doing. If you look at each one of the rooms, you have a different label, which is what you need for this project. So if you look at here, what we have is we have the actual bedroom labeled, we have the kitchen labeled, the bathroom labeled, the living room labeled, and the hallway down here. Now, I didn't say you guys had to label the hallway, but since I didn't section the hallway off, I just labeled it hallway instead. Now, the next thing that you needed to was include the scale. So if you look at the top of my paper, the scale is right there. So for every 1 inch, that's going to be equivalent or equal to 2 feet. So let's look at the bedroom here. The actual measurement and the scale drawing are in two different colors like they are supposed to be. The actual measurement is here, right in the blue, and the scale drawing is here in the black. Okay, so when I measured out this room with a ruler, it's going to be 4 inches by 6 inches. So it's always going to be length times width. So the length, which is this wall down here, is going to be 4 inches. And this wall over here is going to be 6 inches. Now, if we follow our scale, we put the actual measurement, which again we said was for every 1 inch is 2 feet. All I had to do was multiply the scale drawing by 2, and I saw that it's going to be 8 feet by 12 feet. So again, in actual real life, this wall down here would be 8 feet, and this wall over here would be 12 feet. And you can go to every single one of the rooms and do that. So let's go to the kitchen. If you go to the kitchen, it's going to be 3 inches by 3 inches, and that's again the scale drawing. And the actual size is 6 feet by 6 feet. So that room right there is actually going to be a square. If you go to the bathroom, again, the bathroom is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches, and that is the scale drawing. The actual drawing is going to be, or the actual size is going to be 6 feet by 6 feet. If you look and you see those arcs there, and how there is nothing right in here, that means that that's actually going to be a doorway, and then that's how the door opens. So the door is going to open that way. Same thing with up here in the bathroom, the door is opening that way. Looking at the living room, you will see that the living room is going to be measured in the scale drawing of 6 inches by 5 inches. And again, to find what the actual size was, all we had to do is multiply by 2, and we found that it is going to be 12 feet by 10 feet. And what I said, remember, with the hallway is that I measured it separately. It was almost as if I cut the living room off right here and measured it completely separately. So I measured the living room as a rectangle and this hallway down here at the bottom as a separate rectangle itself. So the hallway itself is actually drawn to, the scale drawing is 4 inches by 2 inches, which again, then as the actual distance would be this 8 feet by 4 feet. And that then falls under our rules again of the doorways or hallways, I should say, the hallways have to be 4 feet wide. So length, remember, it's always length times width. Okay, so that is important right there. Length times width. So the width has to be 4 feet wide. This is what I'm looking for when I'm looking for your scale drawing. Again, it's nice, straight lines, it's nice and neat, and you have everything labeled, and you have the scale measurements and the actual measurements. This is the basic format that I am looking for. It has your bedroom, your kitchen, your bathroom, your living room, and one hallway. Now, you yourself can go way further than this. You can have more bathrooms, more bedrooms, a bigger living room, a bigger kitchen, more hallways. That is up to you. But you just need to make sure that everything is drawn to scale. Everything has to be drawn the correct way. And you want to make sure that everything is nice and neat. Okay? If you have any questions, again, just see me, and I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have. All right? Sounds good.